Hi, my name's TC. I work in IT. I'm a user experience designer, which means I go out and help make technology work for people rather than making people work for technology. The new technology. Finding new technology and figuring out interesting ways of making it work better for people. So how can we make things faster, easier, more fun? How can we take, there's things like Google Glass and there's Oculus Rift and things like that. How can we take all of that technology and come up with things that people can use every day that are interesting, but not only interesting and fun, but make the world a better place? So how can you improve everyone's day with technology? And I think that's enormously amusing. So I mentioned earlier that I'm a user experience designer. What the hell is a user experience designer? Basically, it's about going out and looking at how people work or do stuff and how they use technology and making it easier to use. So I'm sure you've all used like a program or technology of some description, and you're sitting there and you're poking at it like, oh my God, how does this even work? My job is to have a look at that and say, actually, this would be easier if you did it like this. So instead of making it purple, make it green, and then people will go, oh, green means that, and now it makes more sense. So that's what I do. I understand people's behaviour and then make technology work and fit with that. I was scared off by IT. I thought you needed to have like a PhD and I don't even know what. I thought you needed to be super mathy. I thought you needed to be all these things that you really don't need to be. You just have to be a person. Because really, technology is all about helping people do things better, faster, more effectively. It's about finding ways to make things better. And so having people skills is just as important as having skills in coding or data analysis or any of the other things that you need to do in IT. I think a lot of the time it's kind of not cool for girls to do maths and science, and you kind of assumed, you're going to do like softer things like English and arts and things like that, and boys are going to do maths and science, and I think that's rubbish. The fact that I didn't do that was was more about me not realising how useful it could be, and that there's actually a whole lot of cool stuff around maths and science. I mean, I'm much more interested in it now, and I wish that I'd sort of picked it up then. Why is there a stigma about it? I don't know. People just assume that it's about, that's what guys do, and it's not cool for girls, and yeah, I think that's crap. I would tell my 14-year-old self that one day I would have something in my pocket that has more computing power than the rocket ship that went to the moon, and I'll be able to text my friends on it. I would tell my 14-year-old self that I would know how to work with that I would know how to do things for that technology and build things for that technology that other people would tell their friends about. So like being able to build an app and have it released for phones or whatever device. And my favourite story is an app that I helped build. It was for the AFL, and I was on a plane coming home from Sydney one night, and I saw this guy, no idea who he was on the plane, we just landed. They'd said, oh, you can turn your phones on now, switched on his phone, opened up this app that I'd helped build, looked up his favourite team, saw that they were winning, and literally I'm standing there on the plane watching this guy looking at his phone going, yes! And I'm like, I built that. And I made his day better. So that's like, it's not saving the world, it's not curing cancer, it's not anything like that, but it kind of feels good to build something, see someone use it, and have a really good experience with it. So yeah, that's pretty cool.